Hi all. Right, back with more Enemy Action Kharkov, Soviet Solo. This will be take 2, part 34. Yeah, I've got quite a bit done today. It seems to went quite quick and smooth. Tempting fate, I suppose, by saying that. Right, there's kind of a view of what's all going on. Yeah, decided just to try and shore things up in here just now. We've got our 21 points that we need. We possibly are going to attempt to try and grab a 22nd. We're coming in on this guy. Yeah, and there's our hand card. So that's all we've got left. Unfortunately, the dilemma is we've got this card that we could replace a point with, and I think we should use that. So the dilemma is then, if we do go in on this guy, do we just go in with 2 stacks, or do we use the Southwest Front card and activate the whole army? I don't think we need the whole army. It's not really that we need to be doing anything else, really. I mean, what is further up there? Is there? Oh, maybe the cards. You've seen the cards anyway. There's nothing close by as well, we do have this 2 victory points across here that I talked about, but that's for a later date, that excuse me. So it's really just here, and okay, I suppose you can consider, if we activate the full army, could we maybe having a go at this guy and this guy, but I think that's probably asking a bit much. That's 10, 12, 15, 21, 24, 27, 29. So we're down to 29 strength. Yeah, because we took 2 hits here the last time, didn't we? I did wonder about maybe I should have... No, I couldn't have dispersed though, because I knew I wanted to do other things with them later in the turn. So 29 strength against a 3 and a 4. If you're looking for 5-1 odds, yeah, that's not happening, is it? That's 20 there, and then that would only be 3-1 attacking that. So it doesn't look like it's feasible to consider that. So should we just take the gamble and go in with 2 stacks, 5-1 on this, with 6 chip pools, I think it was. But we would have them surrounded. I think it was something like that. I think it's just, the only reason I'm wanting to do that is to then use the Southwest Front card to activate these 6 army units to bring them. Will he be able to be activated strategically? The fact he's further west but he's moving east. Assuming so. Is that okay? Thing is, well, yeah, does he not count himself in that anyway? He's the furthest west unit, so if I move him strategically, 1, 2, he's still the furthest west as he's moving. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probably. And this is as far as I can really get him, but I want to start that procedure. I want to get him down. You know what I might actually do, even just maybe leave him here, and then I don't even need to move strategically. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like a decent bit to maybe just stop at, because I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing with them. Maybe it's, maybe it's not really that important, this whole thing. I think it is, and then we're talking about moving the first guards units up to take the place. That's maybe more important. Is this not a full stack? No, it's not. So it's maybe more important I get the first guards in these 2 hexes, and then next turn activate the 6th army and then move them down into position. We'll maybe know what's going on a bit more then. So maybe just use the southwest front card to activate Popov. That would mean you wouldn't need the units card, which has got combat engineers. Thing is, we could still have an impulse in between and maybe use the units card. Okay, make your mind up, Grant. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to play the southwest front card and activate. Oh yeah, I did remember there's the first guard units in the reserve unit spots, isn't there? I'm not getting him as a freebie next turn, it'll be the next game. So that's possibly worth thinking about too. And could I not deploy him in the city? I think I probably could. Okay, well, I'm still not concerned yet, am I? I mean, if I moved all these pop-up units out of the way, what would we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, there's nothing still proximate to this city. These guys have got the 6 army units in the way, so I mean, if they didn't, that might be a different story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, again, actually, it's not. So they're not proximate to yet, so I don't need to fear that. Okay. Yeah, I might actually deploy that unit though, when I think about it. But then, like I say, I do want to get ready by moving these first guards units in. Well, we're going to have a first guards card next turn as well, so... But what if we wait ages and ages in getting it, and we're sitting wanting to move the 6th army and we can't because we don't want to expose this city and this town? Yeah, well, that's something you'd need to think about, Grant. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to activate the pop-off plus stacked units. There is none. No. So it's just an activation of pop-off, and we're going to have a go at this guy. I thought I want better odds, you know. I think I want better odds, so... Right, let me go and think a little bit. Okay, right, I've decided. I think I'm going to leave these 2 guys here. And it means we're keeping a wee line here from these guys. So, 1, 2, round the back there. And then... this is a stack at 11, 3 units. 1, 2, 3. I just feel like maybe go around the back of there. And then... That's a point. Hang on. I think this is an occasion where we could completely surround them. So then, if we do that, we only need D3 to eliminate them. And by that I mean, you know, have a unit in every hex. Can I do that? Oh, possibly not. Well, maybe. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, yeah, I can. With that though, it means that I'm not sitting with big stacks. Yeah, that's probably silly, isn't it? Because plus we do have the units card left. I mean, could we contemplate leaving 2 stacks in a position that could maybe come down and attack this guy at the end of the turn? Possibly. That's 11. And another 8. That's one short. Damn it. Right, hang on though. If we could get these two sixes together. Right, he can't get round there. Well, not from that side anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I mean, he could get right round there. Can these guys get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, they could get up round there. It means our kind of weaker ones are on the front here, but sorry, I'm not showing you any of that. Right, sorry, I put the camera down. Yeah, I'm thinking, could I get this guy down? Because I think if we had these two guys stacked together, that'd be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that would be 20 against 4, 5 to 1 odds. Yeah, I know it's just off camera. And it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be 7 to 1. It'd be 7 chip pools, and that'd be a 2. That'd be a 2 hex move there. Okay. So, well, I mean, as long as we can be in a position to get, and what we're going to have them surrounded anyway. So I'll probably just need my infantry from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If he happens to still be there, so that's fine. Right? Okay. Hold on. So I'm going to move this infantry. I'm going to move this infantry 1, 2, 3 into there, and then that's 1, 2, 3 following, and then this. Oh shoot! Right then, that's a victory point. Well, you got the first guards. Because I don't want to leave this open. Okay, rewind. Hang on, might be changing my mind here. They were both in there, weren't they? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to activate the first guards first. After all that, I'm doing it again. 12 minutes in. Well, it's not 15 this time. I'm going to do this next, but so how can I get these guys? We've only got 4 of them. Yeah, I talked about deploying that other guy. We've only got 4, so I mean, I need 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there, and 1 in there. I'm not going to get that. This guy could go in here. These guys cannot reach, and I couldn't strategically move. That's not great. You know what though, I suppose I could leave this guy here just now, because it's going to take time for this guy to get down. I mean, yes, I think that he can strategically move down, but we thought about even leaving him here, didn't we? Well, we're not going to do this turn anyway. So I'd like to free these 2 up, because these are our mechanised units. So activate first guards. Yeah, okay. Am I going to activate first guards then, after all that? Yeah, because I kind of don't want to move these pop-off units away and leave a gap where this unit might actually come and grab that VP. I mean, I don't think he would, but yeah, okay, right, quick change of thought there, and we are going to activate first guards army, right? Okay, sorry about that. Right. So I want something in here, yeah. We can only put 1 unit in here. A 2 or a 4 strength. So probably want the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could go there as well. Well, we need something in here as well. I'm also keen on having the 2 in there either, am I? So do we put the 4 strength in there then? To be honest, I think down there we could maybe get away with the 2. So it's exposed. And if it draws a high command card, that could then mean that's a 2. But we're only going to briefly, and it doesn't eliminate. Soviets exposed just would knock a step. Yeah, okay. I'm going in here, so I'm going 1, 2. I'm going in there with that. I'm going. Well, I do want something there that can move to there, but we don't want. Do we want leave the 1 strength unit in the city? That doesn't sound great. Oh, I just realised I can't put 2 units in here anyway, because there's 2 units already in there. So I can only put 1 of them in there, and then what I'm going to have to do next time I activate them is move 1 into there and then 1 into there. So, well, what I'm better just doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, move that guy into there, and then just move these into Kramatorsk, I think. And then come the time we can decide if it's risky to leave the 1 strength in there. Well, I mean, this is a city, so I yeah. Okay, let's go with that. So at least we've got stuff in Kramatorsk again. We're going to put this guy down the bottom, because it could be more likely that 6 army are. Just remember he's there though, Grant. And yeah, that's just done our thing. There's 2 first guards units there, and I'll put this guy down the bottom here. So now we can move away from that VP hex without the worry. You know, because we would lose that victory point immediately. I mean, okay, I would have gained it back by moving the first guards, but just in case something was to happen, it might be better doing that first. That's why I changed that impulse. So, okay, so it was a quick enough impulse. That's all done. Yeah, no harm done there. Right, okay, let's just push on my German one, and then I know what I'm going to do in the next Soviet one. Well, unless, of course, the Germans do something. Right, still not 3rd Corps. We've got the green ones, 57 Corps. We've got a couple of them, 3 of them on the map, actually. So it's not turn 1 to 2, deploy all 57 Corps. No, there's none to deploy, right, so I want to activate. And if not, replacement point. Well, there's something in the eliminated units box, so that'll probably happen, but can they activate it first? Okay, there's 1. Right, we've got 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 in the city here. Nobody else hiding I can see. No. And they're from 4th Panzer Army. Okay, so we're going to try and activate the 3 units. So, not buying Soviet lines. Move to VP Hex. No. Yes, they could move to this German one, but a Soviet unit needs to be proximate to it after it's moved there. That's not going to be the case. 3, if in danger of surround. None of the units are in danger of surround. No. Nope. Right, draw action cards. Draw 2 action cards, and we get 15 and an 18. So let's look at the 15 first, which is deploy flank protection. Place 1 garrison marker in the lowest numbered empty position hex, meeting all these criteria within 3 hexes of an active unit, not adjacent to a Soviet unit, and German reserve supply, would cause a German unit in danger of surround to no longer be in danger of surround. I don't think so, then. So it's got to be within 3 of one of these 3 units. There's nothing within 3 of that a garrison could remove dangerous surround from a German unit. nor that. We looked at the possibility of this guy being in dangerous round and he's not. Nothing's changed there, so there's nothing within 3 that could fix that. So what about this guy? I don't think so either. None of these are in dangerous round. We looked at all these before. I think there was a couple of issues in there, but it's all been tightened up now. So I don't think there's nothing within 3 that could help that out. So putting my cooler off, it's got quite a bit cooler now. Last couple of days. Well, particularly today anyway. Yeah, no, there's nothing, is there? Wait a minute. Yeah, we must have looked at these third core units before, haven't we? Yeah, well, we can't get in there, so this is his safe hex, isn't it? This is a garrison there, so we can't get in there. No. Right, I'm going to say that's not going to happen then. So it's exposed again, right? So active supplied unit stat proximate to Soviet unit stat with situational strength less than 2. So let's just read on, see what it does. I think I did read it before. Move to weakest qualifying target if not already adjacent. Remove 1 step from target. Target eliminated, check for 1 hex advance as if combat occurred. Target takes step loss. It can't be attacked in the current activation. Okay. So active supplied unit stat proximate to unit stat with situational strength at 2. Right. Just looking at this card, it's a 3 value. So just looking for situational strength. Less than 2. So less than 2. So 1. It's got to have a strength of 1. Why does it say less than 2? I don't know. Why does it not just say 1? I must be missing something obvious there. I don't know. We'd be looking at this in ascending order. We've got 6, 7, 1 away up the top there. That's probably not. Did I see it? Yeah, he's here. 1. Right, he's not proximate to anything. I don't think any of them are. I mean, this is the stuff we've got. This is stack of like 12 or something. This is 5. This is like 9. It's all too much. It's all too much for them. This is the only guy that can maybe. But that's why we've got all these stats like they are. You know, he's not proximate to anything that's going to have a situational strength of less than 2. No. We're prepared for it. Well, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't say that, but okay. So that's step 5 and 4 and 5 done. So step 6. Now, are we going to build an IP if it comes to it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we are actually. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these guys are proximate to that, and possibly this one as well. Anyway, we're still not finished yet. So 6. Move to a hex that removes dangerous round from or enables supply trace from another German occupied hex. There's no supply issues and there's no dangerous round issues because we've already been kind of looking at all that. Yeah, no, there's nothing. I mean, the nearest unit that's in dangerous round for the Germans is away down here. And this guy does not have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to do anything to stop it, you know. So 7 is if in non-VP hex and Soviet unit is proximate to empty or garrisoned German VP hex. No, we are not proximate to enter garrison German VP hex. So no. So then place an IP on unit if eligible and Soviet unit proximate would be in descending order. So yeah, we can put at least one IP. So the guy up here is in the city, so no. Descending order. This guy's a 7, right? So this guy is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're proximate to him. So he will build an IP. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, they're building IPs and we're standing back. It's a bit of a maybe I shouldn't be standing back. I'm not sure. Starting to wonder now. And then this guy, I think it's possible. Yeah, pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can build an IP as well. So yeah, I would tilt them round to show that they've had an activation, but it doesn't matter. That's all that's going to happen. There's no dispersed units to be undispersed. So another reasonably quick impulse for the Germans this time. So that's all done. Right, 26 minutes done. So I'm just going to push on, and yeah, that would actually work, because what I can do is I can play this and do an attack on this, activate the whole pop-off, right? And then an intervening impulse of assigning a replacement point to the pop-off unit, and then activate 2 stacks of pop-off the next impulse to maybe have a go at that guy. What about that? So that is giving the Germans 3 impulses more, isn't it? 4 actually. 1, 2, no, 3. Anyway, we'll find out. We'll make sure it's right when we get to it. Right, okay, so we're going to do this time and activate the pop-off. So yeah, let me just... So I want to try and keep the 2 6 guys together, don't I? So how is it I done it the last time? Right, I started moving the infantry, yeah. I want to keep them 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to keep them there so that they can then go 1, 2, 3 would do. Because we want to get this guy surrounded as well. But because he's on the map edge, we only need to occupy 2 X's to surround him. And it doesn't need to be these 2. You know, we could just be these 2. So that guy's in there, and then 1, 2, 3, so is he. And then safely we can now move it to this one, 1, 2, 3. So that's just got a stack of 8 strength. And we put the 2 6s together, that gives us 20. So, right, well, let's leave this 6 just now. So it means these guys, that was my only concern, that these guys are going to be a little bit weaker up in the sort of front area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he's going to join on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's still 5 strength there, and there's 4 strength in there. And this is also a nice wee bit of a line here. And then if we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 round the back here. I mean, to be honest, do we need to go round the back though? Well, if I go from there, it's like, even if I had, for some reason, had to break zone of control, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's where I want to get to. So I don't really need to be doing anything clever like that, really. So maybe just move to there, and then move this guy to there as well. Yeah, possibly in advance after combat would just be move the 2, assuming we get that, just move the 2 mechanised units, armoured units into there, and that would be that. And in actual fact, we'll be able to build an IP on these two guys too, won't we? I believe. Because I think they're just going to sit. Because that is... Wait, hang on, did I work the strength out though? So that's 5, 2 chip pools. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, another 3 chip pools. 13 and 12, yeah, 25 with 9 chip pools. So yeah, 8 to 1, 9 chip pools. Come on, got the guys surrounded. What can go wrong? You know, we've got it covered. Right, hang on, I forgot to change my wee activating marker. No point in them being there, we're actually not going to use them. We activated first guards, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, and then like I say, these 2 stacks have got a strength of 20 that could move around, surround this guy using a units card and have a go at him. That would be our very last impulse. Sounds good. Right, let's do this. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was going to put the armoured units away around the back, but I don't really need to. You know, he's going to retreat. The only other thing, remember, I was talking about maybe trying to have a unit in each hex, but that means splitting up all the stacks, which I don't want to do, especially with having a pop-off units card in my hand, you know. Right, going for that. So, what did I say we had? No, don't tell me you're going to have to go through it again, Grant. 25, right? I better check. 12, 17, 25. Yeah, 25 to 3 is 8 to 1, yeah? Yeah, 8 to 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because these are 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 chip pools. That's good. They're good numbers. Right, I'm doing it. Okay, so Germans get to draw combat tactic. Let's see what they get. Ooh. Well. It's not turn 6 yet, thankfully. Or they would be getting air power and artillery. Yeah, I'm just looking at other things. This is the one that allows them another impulse. What would they have done? They would have done this, wouldn't they, this time? Oh, we've got away with one there. I think we might have seen some third corps stuff going on. Activate all German units within 2 hexes of the German unit with the most German mechanised units. Well, I'll tell you what, it probably would have been there. I thought maybe not, but look at this. Are these all mechanised? Oh, he's infantry underneath. It can't be all, surely. That's infantry as well. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All within 2. Yeah. So I think it would have been there. They would have activated, and then all attacks. Alright. All attacks receive the air power combat tactic, and then after completing this activation, conduct another German impulse. We got lucky again. Right, so it isn't turn 6. This doesn't apply as a combat tactic for them, and it just goes to the discard pile. How about that? You're shaking your head again, Martin. Right, okay, good. Well, as in good, as in that's good. Aye. Not so much about them getting a combat tactic, but that activation would have been kind of scary, I think. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like we've got things sort of shored quite well here against this, so I'm not terribly afraid. But I mean, we do only have, it's only infantry we've got in here, and then it's a weaker sort of mechanised units we've got in there, so anyway, right, okay, let's get on with the battleground. Okay, so it's a minimum of 2. Now, he's only infantry, which is good for us. He's in a town, which is bad for us. We've got him surrounded, which is good for us. He's no defender adjacent, which is good for us. Yeah, feeling confident. Right, so minimum of 2 and maximum of 9 with 8 to 1 odds. And 8 to 1 odds. Very good. Right, I'll get the minimum 2. Right, well, poor start. Both artillery chits. And no artillery played by either side. Thankfully they didn't play it, because that would have been not so good. Yeah, we've seen this one before actually. The fact it's an A-1. Right, think I'm going all in. I don't fear. What does it say we need? Is it D3 or is it D4? I think it is D4, isn't it? Retreat, take a step loss. No, hang on. 1 for the town. 1 retreat, take a step loss. Then 1 to retreat again. Then 1 to take a... Then 1, yeah, so it's D4, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to go at 9, I think. I mean, I'd be definitely going to 7. And I regretted it that last time when I had the chance of 10 and only took 9. And was 1 short. So, okay. 7 more incoming. I might pause if something exciting happens on the way. We'll see. That's a nice starter. Attack of command 3, 4 or 5. And just shove it up a bit there. We've got a 4 on this southwest front card. So that's our first hit. So let's keep it going. Okay, I suppose I shouldn't complain about this, but I don't want hits on myself. So kind of hoping for an A- somewhere along the lines. We do have that 8 to 1, so I think there's a chance. But oops. Yeah, I don't want hits for myself. I mean, I suppose I could disperse. No, I can't, can I? Because I'm wanting to use... Oh, actually, I've just realised something. If I do need to take a hit, and I have to take it on these guys, I'm not getting my 20 strength, am I? Damn it. And it's more than like, well, if I don't take it on them, I'm having to eliminate one of these guys. In fact, it needs to be the armoured guy, doesn't it? Oh, I'm really wanting an A- now. Right, 4 down, 5 to go then. Okay, I'm not happy at all now. This was the next one. Air power didn't apply, but look. I mean, if I do take another hit, I might well just disperse and forget about this thing down here. I mean, yeah, we're sitting at D4, we're sitting to eliminate the unit, so... But it's the A hits that are really just battering me. Right, 3 to go then. Let's get an A- maybe, or... Well, you know what, like I say, if I get another A1 hit, I'm probably just going to throw the tile in and disperse them. Right, be back in a sec. Well, I thought I might have been as large attack, but of course we've got good odds. It's a 6 to 1 on the good side. So, but that doesn't really help us now. 4, 7. I've got 2 more chip pools. I really need an A-, I think, or yeah, okay. Oh dear. There's NKVD on the front. 3 to 1. Well, I think that's made my mind up now. There's no way I want to take 3 hits. So, and it's so tempting when you get an A3 hit to be able to soak up 2 of them and disperse. And it's like I've got 2 cards left in my hand, so we're right at the end of the turn as well. So I think we've just got to forget about the other guy. Right, let's draw the last shot. I'll just keep the camera rolling now. Hope it doesn't give me an A-1 now and tempt me into something. Right, what have we got? Oh no! Stop it! Oh my god! Yeah, this was, what was the NKVD on the front, wasn't it? That is harsh. There's definitely far more of this A1D1s in this game than there was in the previous, anyway, that's for sure. So 3 sets, that is 9 chip pools. 8-1 odds as well. I mean, we only got the one that really take advantage of it. Nah, that's the last thing I wanted, was another A hat. So we're sitting at A4, aren't we? Right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, A4 and D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, D8. Right, okay, D8. I'll just put this up just now. And A4. That means we're still taking 2 hits even if we do disperse. Right, I'll get the chits out of the way. That was brutal, eh? Right, so there's no escape for this guy, eh? He's toast. Put him up in the eliminated units. Complete overkill those, so... Okay. So you need to take the first hit. I could then soak up the next 2 and disperse all the attackers. But then I've still got to take one more hit at the end as well with that last chip pool. Or I could take 4 hits. No, I'm not going to do that. At least we're going to replace one of these infantry units. Okay, so my first hit is going to be on this guy. So he's number 25. It's a 4 strength. So that's our first hit. It's down to 3. Right, I am then going to disperse all the units. 1, 2, 3. Now what's the cards? Oh, please tell me I can replace a point on a dispersed unit. There's one of them you can. There's one of them you can't. I think it's maybe if you're not in supply you can. Dispersal 35. It could well be in the player aids this, but just looked up the. I'm not seeing it. The dispersed unit can't move, attack, or build an improved position. Can't advance after combat. It's not eligible for strategic relocation event. Right, it doesn't say it can with that. So if I just look at replacements, hopefully it'll... replacement restrictions. Come on. An on-map Soviet unit must be in supply and a hex in support, and from which supply can be traced. In order to receive replacements, a German unit must be in supply and in a hex from which reserve supply can be traced. The unit receiving replacements may be in an enemy-controlled hex and may be dispersed. Good. Okay, so they're panicking there, thinking if I disperse them and I then can't replace the point. There would be another question. Oh, in fact, was that not my question? No, that wasn't my question. Well, there you go. There's another half part to that question. If all these units... Well, no, it doesn't matter if they're dispersed. If they were out of supply... If these were out of supply, and this guy here wasn't out of supply, and you had infantry in there that you wanted, but that you were meant to replace before that, would you be able to replace this guy? So it's a similar question I asked before about the overstacking, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Right, well, you know what? Before I put dispersal on these, I'm still going to have to... That's going to soak up 2 points, 2 hits. So we still have... Oops, not 7, thankfully. We still have 1 more hit to take. So it doesn't... We've already took the first hit on the thing, so we're going to take it on this infantry unit here. And that's another one. Yeah, we're starting to get battered about quite badly now. But we do feel like we're going into the next turn to kind of just settle a bit and find these cards that are going to replace some of these points, I think. So that would be our last hit, and oops, showing the dice a bit. And obviously the 2 hits that we soaked up dispersed all the attackers. So we don't gain that victory point, but we don't need it just yet. And there's no way a German unit's getting in there anyway at the moment. So that's going to be that. However, we do have we can build an IP on that guy. 15.3 it says. We've done it once before, but 50.3. No, that's a misprint. At the end of a Soviet activation, you may place. This is 15.21. It is page 40. At the end of a Soviet activation, you may place an IP marker in 1 hex containing an active, undispersed Soviet unit in supply that did not move, attack, or withdraw in the activation. And there we go. These guys in this hex did not move, attack, or withdraw. They're in supply. And we might as well take advantage of it. I mean, they might well move before it happens. Right, I'll not bother turning them round because that's going to be our impulse over. And yeah, I mean, no, that wasn't great, really, was it? I mean, I was expecting to eliminate the guy, to be honest. But even worst case, just shove him out of the town. You know, did I try and draw too many cards there? Too many chits? I don't know. Like I think I've said before, it's like roll of dice, pick a number. Yeah. Okay. Right. We're only at 48 minutes, and we've had 2 Soviet impulses and 1 German impulse this episode. So I'll just pause for a few seconds. I want to check something, and we'll get the other German impulse to finish this part off, hopefully. Okay, next German impulse. There's not quite as many cards left now, actually. Still not 3rd Corps. Wow. I'm just going to look at the discards. I don't think I've seen any of them. Oh, no, I tell a lie. There is one. I think we drew that for a combat tactic Panzer Battalion. I never even noticed that. That wasn't that long ago, actually. That was that's the only one though. Anyway, right. So 2nd SS. Again. Deploy, no. Replace, yes, I think. Yeah, I think this is going to be a straightforward case of replacing these 2 steps. Doesn't have anybody in the eliminated units box, but both the units are reduced. Now, what about the guy? No, the guy up. The guy up in the city, he's 3 steps, I think, isn't he? Yeah, he's 3 steps. And then this guy's 3 steps, this guy's 3 steps. Yeah. So I think it's going to be straightforward, this. They just need to be in supply and able to trace. In fact, I've got the page open because I was looking at it, wasn't I? Yeah, so the replace steps and the fall in priority order. And remember, wait, I think it's died down. Yeah, so they want to reduce an infantry unit on the map first. Well, there's none. I mean, I don't know why I'm going to shoot that. Oh, I forgot. There is a guy way over. Forgot about him before, didn't I? He is, however, he's a mechanised armoured unit as well. But he's full strength. He's 2 steps. So, not... Oops. Sorry, throwing things about there. So, not a problem. So, and then infantry units and eliminated units box would be next. So, actually... Yeah, so that would have taken priority actually, yeah. So you can see there's none, but if they did happen to have infantry in there, that would take priority over that. However, there's none. And then reduce 1-step mech units on the map. We've got 2. We're wanting to replace 2. Yeah. And then a German unit must be in supply and in a hex from which reserve supply can be traced. Yeah, there's not an issue there. And we would do it in ascending order, but they're both going to come back. Ugh. One becomes a 4 as well. Great. Okay, so these are 2 units that we once destroyed, and now they're back to full strength on the map. So, ouch. Right, well, never mind, Grant. Okay, I think, well, that was nice and quick anyway, at least that. Couple of things I was just thinking about there. I want to count the cards left in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards left. So that's pretty similar, isn't it? But we still have 2 cards in our hand. However, my plan was to play this and assign a replacement point to mobile group Popov, which I think I should still do. My next plan was, and because we've activated Popov, we can't do that this next impulse. But if by doing that is an impulse in between, and it doesn't count as an activation for Popov, so it then would have allowed us to activate 2 stacks. However, as we now know, our 2 stacks are, all it would do would be remove disperse markers from them, and that'll happen at the end of turn anyway. So I mean, yes, I could activate this stack, but so the event on this, however, is engineers. So the only other thing I could do is activate any one unit, but it's not as if I can see anything to have a dash at, Just realising now that we've broke through here, this isn't too far away, is it? Yeah, anyway, so what is the event engineers? I just wonder if that's going to really do. Build IPs or remove IPs maybe. In 3 non-town or non-city hexes, place an IP on a friendly supplied unit. 3 non-town or non-city hexes. Right, okay. Place an IP on a friendly supplied unit, or remove an IP from an enemy unit adjacent to a friendly unit. Okay, well, just looking, scouring the map there, and just looking at the second option there about removing IPs. I need to be adjacent to the unit, so none of them are getting replaced. However, I could certainly build an IP on... Actually, what's more the worry? Here? It's a strong stack, but I could build an IP here. I could build an IP... Yeah. It's not brilliant. But remember, we're not planning on doing anything, so I could build an IP here and here maybe. Yeah, that's that. In fact, they 3 hexes are probably the options I would choose, because a lot of the stuff's in towns and cities, and this one's already got an IP. However, it's more, yeah, I would go here, I think, here, and here. That's not terrible. And the thing is, it's not, I can't have an attack and use these 2 cards in a 1-art. I'm going to have an impulse in between. You know, there's nothing I can really do about it. No, I can't do that either. I was thinking we could just use this to activate the whole mobile group pop-up, but that doesn't work because the next impulse I couldn't then activate them again. So yeah, I'm gonna have to play that for engineers, and I'm gonna have to play this to assign a replacement point. Well, not have to, but I think that's, yeah, I don't think I'm having an option. However, Germans are going to get another 2 more impulses as well, so, and I do fear one of them is going to be a 3rd core. So, right, okay, well that's 56 minutes, but we got 2 and 2 in there, didn't we? We got 2 impulses each. So yeah, pretty good. Hopefully it's all going to plan and there's not been major errors though, because I put quite a lot out today. I'd hate for something to come back right at the beginning of it all today and something said, oh, you done this wrong, and I go, oh no, maybe throw the towel in. No, I wouldn't do that. Okay, right, I'll be back. Maybe I should take a break just now, and probably still get some in later on. Yeah, I'd like to actually see if I can get this turned to an end today. I don't see that being impossible. I mean, my 2 impulses are reasonably straightforward. Yeah, they should be pretty quick. In fact, maybe 1 more part should take care of it. Unless the Germans do something freaky. Right, I'll be back soon, guys. Cheers.